Hello, welcome to our 2130 Partners Operating Principle video series. I'm Suzanne Frint, Principal of 2130 Partners, a leadership development firm, and co-author of the book Accelerate, High Leverage Leadership for Today's World. This video segment focuses on our operating principle, be present, stay in the game. So this foundational principle allows for our attention and our focus to be conscious. See, the shifting and changing world around us, people who have a solid grasp on reality in the present will be miles ahead of those floundering in delusion and doubt. So be one of those who's miles ahead of those floundering in delusion and doubt. Be present in the present moment. See, when we're have past-based focus, or if we're just really obsessed by and thinking about the past all the time, we might miss the opportunities that are right in front of us. And we often layer on our past-based experiences to the present moment in a way that keeps it obfuscated from us, obscures the present from us. Also, when we're thinking about the future all the time, we're thinking about things that haven't even happened yet and might miss something right in front of our nose. So the opportunity to be present in this moment allows us to see things, see the reality of the present. Our book, one of the premises of our book is that we're living in an accelerated pace of change, and that the complexity of issues facing us, both in business and in our personal lives, can be overwhelming. So in order to be fully equipped to accelerate our way through those sorts of issues and problems is to be able to be present and see what's right in front of us, rather than stuck in our past or 14 steps ahead with what might happen in the future. So, what's the benefit of being present in the moment? Well, in our conversations, in our relationships, in our interactions with other people, which is the space that we usually are in when we're trying to work out issues or come up with new creative solutions for issues that we're facing, our ability to be present connects us in the room together in a way that allows us to be much more collaborative and move through problems quicker. Also, other people have some sense of whether or not we're being present. Have you ever had an opportunity to talk with someone in their office and they're busy still working on their emails, time sharing their brain and saying, oh sure, right, go ahead, I can listen, go ahead, I can do two things at once? How does that make you feel? What does that do? What's going on in your head when that happens? Well, for most people, they're making judgments. They're making judgments about the person who's time sharing. I'm not important, they don't think I'm important, the topic isn't important, they don't care about me, they don't care about this issue. Somehow they've got their internal voice going that disconnects us from being productive in the moment. So, rather than time sharing your brain, try being fully present in this moment to what's happening. We have an exercise in our exploration listening segment that can teach you how to do this when listening to another person. And I know it's particularly hard for some of you. It is for me, because our brains run faster on a faster cycle than human beings can talk. So it's natural to become distracted or focused on other things. What we're saying is to be truly effective, to be truly productive and connected with other folks and collaborative with other people, we have to master the skill of being able to be present in this moment, to nothing else other than what's going on here. So what are some of the things that get in our way? If it's a brilliant idea to be present, what gets in our way? Well, we'd like to use the metaphor of our brain works like a file cabinet. There's another video segment for you to check that one out also. But thinking about this metaphor of our brain as a file cabinet, we file our past-based experiences, the things we've learned, all sorts of content, emotions are in our file cabinet contents. And what gets in our way of being present is often we're back in our file drawers, pulling out file drawers, looking for information that relates to the current predicament or the current circumstances. Well, while that might be helpful, there probably are past-based things that would help us with this current scenario. And yet, while we're busy in our file cabinet drawers, we may be missing what's going on right in front of us. So our mental barriers, being stuck in our file cabinet or file drawers, can get in our way of being present. Our emotional barriers are really our mental barriers, our mental file cabinets on steroids. Because sometimes what's going on right in front of us triggers us in our file cabinet drawer with something that's emotionally upsetting, or something that's uncalled for, or something that is frustrating. And then what happens is we're overcome by our unproductive emotions in the moment, rather than being present to what's actually happening, what's there, what's missing, what are we actually dealing with. So this ability to be present in the moment sounds like a very simple idea. And the idea is simple. It's just not easy. So to put this principle in practice, take the next conversation you have, the next meeting that you're in, any environment where you could tend to be distracted or get triggered into your mental file cabinet brain, and practice being fully present in the moment, engaged, curious, interacting, contributing, and catch yourself when you shift away from your attention and your focus in the present moment. Catch yourself, bring yourself back, get into your curiosity mindset, and be present again. So that's a practice for you with this operating principle. Be present, stay in the game. So good luck with that, and accelerate your leadership.